Good evening, everyone. This is Srikant Rajan. Welcome to the Stock Market Podcast from mpiinvest.com, the only platform where you learn to invest and trade in stock market, plan your financial goals, invest in different financial assets, and grow with the community of knowledgeable investors. If you are not a part of the community yet, visit our website mpiinvest.com to join the community free of cost. Coming to stock markets today, do I really have to talk about it? Oh my God, what a bull run! Right, Nifty opened with a gap up. In fact, being a Tuesday, I did post a very early morning report today, and the Nifty opened with a gap up, and I had told you in the morning podcast that if Nifty opens with a higher gap up from 15,400, which is a major resistance, we would see Nifty rallying, and that's exactly what happened. Nifty opened with a gap up at 15,455 and initially went off to a small sell off, and exactly like we had discussed in the morning, 15,400 acted as support, and then there was no looking back. The Nifty just continued rallying, and at one point of time it was even above 15,700, but then of course some profit booking was seen, and Nifty finally closed at 15,638. So as of now, 15,700 remains the next major resistance for now, and on the downside, of course, we have 15,400 as a good support. So this is something that needs to be looked out for. But apart from that, if you look at the FIS, they have continued to sell, and they've sold for 2,701 crores. But then the DIIs have played the hero today. Well, they have again, if you look at yesterday, yesterday also they have bought higher than the FIS selling, and today also, but by a bigger margin. In fact, DIIs have bought for 3,066 crores. That's amazing, isn't it? And that's the power that we could actually see. Major power coming in from the SDFC twins, of course. And apart from that, you could see our favorite stock Titan up by 6% after it was beaten down to the lower levels last week. So with that, that's something I'm really proud about. And Hindalco was also up by 6%. Coal India was up 4.69%, and JSW Steel was up 4.46%, followed by Tata Motors up by 4%. So these were the top gainers in the Nifty today. There were no really any losers, except probably Nestle was down by 0.1%. That's something we should actually ignore. Apollo Hospital was down by 0.02%. I mean, of course, not to mention. So entire market was completely on a positive mode. Every sector saw buying. Probably people were looking at, buying on a discount sale, and there was renewed power in oil and gas, PSU banks, metals, IT, consumer durables, realty, all rallying 3 to 5% each today. So not only India, but we could see European markets also rallying up today. And now as we speak, I'm looking at the US market, and the US market is also zooming up. So, Dow is already up by more than 400 points. And this is totally giving a scenario of only buying, which will sustain is the big question now, right? So in fact, last week also we had seen a similar buying, but then I had told you that we might see some sell-off because there is no reason for the rally. Similarly, today also there is no reason for the rally, and until the institutionals come on to the buying side for at least 2 days, I don't think we should be looking at this as a major rally. So we might see weakness ahead also, but then we need to see how the market performs in the next 2 days, especially tomorrow being the Wednesday, which is one day prior to the Thursday expiry. And also tomorrow we are aware the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is testifying in the US. So that's something we need to watch out for, though it may not be a very big event. But of course, we might get some cues on what could happen in the US in the next monetary policy. So that's something I would be looking out for. And as we speak, I am looking at the US market. The US market, Nasdaq is up 2.81%, S&P 500 is up 2.29%, Dow Jones is also up 1.67%. In fact, I have told you all during the meetings also that in the bear market, the rise is very sudden and fearful also at times. In fact, that's exactly what happened today. In fact, we were holding some positions in the gold club, which went into small losses, but then immediately we moved our positions, and by the time the market closed, I'm glad we could come close to zero. So that's something really good, and of course looking forward to some great profits tomorrow. And the way things are rallying, there could be chances we could see a small gap up opening tomorrow, But then with such a big bull run today, will that gap up opening continue rising higher? That's a big question, which I don't think so. So probably we could see some consolidation tomorrow. That's what I am looking for. And I would expect that to happen as well, so that I could actually make some amazing profit from the options that I've sold on the call side. And I'm sure the gold members also together will make some profit out there. So apart from that, we could see some bad news at India, majorly after Cloudflare. This internet provider has actually had problem, and we could see platforms like Zerodha, Upstocks, Growth, all of them actually not working today. Most of the traders had trouble in placing orders. But of course, luckily for us, in Kotak nor Motilal had any issue, and we were trading off well in the market today. But apart from that, I would like to share something really important. If you look at the data from NSDL, wherein FPI or the FII selling was seen in this month. So the FII selling was majorly seen in these sectors. It was the financial service sector, the consumer durables, FMCG, metals and mining, were the major sectors where FII selling intensified in this entire month. Oil and gas and chemical sectors were a place where FII's buying was seen, but power sector was again where we could see the FIIs selling. So that's something that's happening on the FII side. They have still not come on to the buying side, which of course we've been waiting for a very, very long time. But let us see how that can actually take shape. Till then, of course, for time being, it is only a bear market that we can look forward to, and this is going to cause some jitters to members. So that's something we will see. But however, I am only waiting. Like I've told you, we have some cash kept aside, and every time the market falls, we do buy. And it is all those buying that we did last week which actually came into amazing profits today. And I'm sure some of you would be sitting with a great portfolio already if you had bought during the last 2 weeks. So that's exactly why I say be fearful when the market is greedy, and be greedy when the market is fearful. That's exactly what we had done last week, and that's exactly what's reaping profits. So we'll discuss more about the market tomorrow. Let us see how the US markets close today. And tomorrow being Wednesday, volatility will continue, and let's see how we come out profitable. In fact, we are in a challenging situation where in Gold Plus, we did see some losses last week again, and this week we would just want to come out of the jinx, and we are working towards that. So new strategies in place. Let's see how things work. So before we leave, if you like the content that we share, do press the like button and share this with your friends to help them learn and invest together with us. This is Srikant signing off until we catch up tomorrow morning on the morning podcast. Good night. Have a peaceful sleep.